we have seen that Antonio comes up as an assurance for Bassanio that he would never be breaking promises deliberately that he had already given to Portia. And now Portia says, "Then you shall be his surety, give him this, and bid him keep it better than the other." So Portia tells to Antonio that he should be the surety for Bassanio. He should be the guarantee. He should be the assurance for Bassanio. And she hands over a ring to him and tells him to give it to Bassanio to keep it better than the other. It should not be lost as he has done with the other ring, the earlier one. And now it has to be kept safe. And Antonio, here Lord Bassanio, swear to keep this ring. So Antonio hands it over to Bassanio and tells to him to keep it safe. Give the promise, swear to keep the ring. So he has to promise that he would be keeping the ring forever. Bassanio, by heaven, it is the same I gave the doctor. So Bassanio recognizes the ring now. So he looks at the ring and he understands that it is the same ring that he had given to the doctor, the lawyer that he had met at the court. And Portia, I had it of him, pardon me, Bassanio. So Portia admits that she received it from the lawyer. She doesn't reveal that she was a lawyer, but she says that she received it from him. Pardon me, Bassanio. So forgive me for that I have lied to you. So I have received it from the lawyer. And Nerissa, and pardon me, my gentle Gratiano, for that same scrubbed boy, the doctor's clerk, did give me this. So what Portia does, the same Nerissa will be doing. And here Nerissa is also saying to Gratiano to forgive her that she has the ring from the same scrubbed boy. Scrubbed boy means a stunted boy, the little and ugly one, the clerk of the lawyer. So she had it from him. He gave it to her, she says. And Portia, you are all amazed. So Portia understood that all were stunned, all were very shocked to listen to all these things. So they have happened to see the rings again that had been lost once. They had given it to the lawyer and the clerk at the court, and now the rings are there with their wives. So we know that you are all amazed, you are all surprised. Here is a letter, read it at your leisure. So she is handing over a letter to them and tells that read this letter at your leisure. When you are free, you have to go through this letter. It comes from Padua, from Bellario. So this is a letter from Bellario, Dr. Bellario from Padua. So we have already seen who is Bellario and what is the connection between Portia and Bellario. Bellario is a cousin, and he's a lawyer, a great person, a doctor-in-law, and he has given all the advice and the necessary notes and things for Portia to present herself in the court. So here the letter reveals everything. It's from Padua, Dr. Bellario. There you shall find that Portia was a doctor, and in this letter you can understand very clearly that Portia was a lawyer, Portia was a doctor, and Nerissa there her clerk. And Nerissa was the clerk. It was no one else but Nerissa who appeared in the court as a clerk of the lawyer. Lorenzo here shall witness, I set forth as soon as you, and even but now returned. And if again you are doubtful regarding it, Lorenzo is here. He is the witness for everything. So when you left the home, then itself we also have left the home, and just now we have returned. Even but now returned. We have returned just now. He is the witness of everything. And I have not yet entered my house. And you can see me still here outside my home. I have not yet entered into my house. That means that I am just returned. I just returned. Enough. And Antonio, you are welcome. And she is giving a grand welcome to Antonio. Antonio is welcome to the home. And I have better news in store for you than you expect. So I have a great news for you, and it's beyond your expectation. You cannot expect that the news that I have with me, I have in store for you, is that much greater for you. And unseal this letter soon. And you have to unseal, you have to open this letter. There you shall find 3 of your argosies are richly come to harbor suddenly. So unexpectedly, 3 of your big merchant ships, they came back to the harbor safely. So it was given, the information was given to Antonio that all of his ships are wrecked and nothing is left at all. So he was completely collapsed. He has lost all the hopes, and now unexpectedly a news came that 3 of his big merchant ships, they have returned safely. You shall not know by what strange accident I chanced on this letter. You will never know how I happened to get this letter. It's by accidentally, actually, I got this letter. I chanced on this letter, means I got this letter, and actually I'm very happy to hand over this to you because it's a happy news. And Antonio, I'm dumb. Antonio says that I became speechless. I cannot say anything because it's such a surprising thing. I never expected things would happen like this. And Bassanio, were you the doctor and I knew you not? And Bassanio is still stunned that he cannot believe that Portia was the lawyer, was the doctor, and he is asking about it. Were you the doctor? Whether you were the doctor? And how couldn't I recognize you? I knew you not. How I was not able to recognize you? And Gratiano, were you the clerk? And Gratiano is asking to his wife Nerissa whether you were the clerk and how couldn't I recognize you? And Antonio, sweet lady, you have given me life and living. Antonio became grateful to Portia because earlier Portia herself was there as the lawyer in the court and helped Antonio, saved Antonio to give him back his life. And now Antonio came to know that the lawyer was no one else but Portia. He became grateful to her and tells that she has given him life, and now by handing over the letter that has the information of the safe return of his Argosies, she has given him the living also. So you have given me life and living. For here I read for certain that my ships are safely come to Rhodes. Because in this letter I can read that 3 of my ships, they came to Rhodes safely. They came back to the harbor safely. Portia, how now Lorenzo, my clerk hath some good comforts too for you. And Lorenzo, now to you, my clerk has some good information, good news for you too. And Nerissa, and I'll give them him without a fee. So I'll be giving you the news without causing you a fee, without making you pay a fee for that. And there do I give you to you and Jessica. So I'm giving to you and Jessica from the rich Jew, from Shylock, a special deed of gift. So here is a special document, an agreement of gift for you, and it's something unexpected that will be a surprise gift for you. After his death, of all he dies possessed of. So according to this document, after his death, everything that is belonging to him will be possessed by you. So all the things, all his belongings, all his wealth will be belonging to you after his death. And Lorenzo, fair ladies, you drop manna in the way of starved people. So Lorenzo became excited. He never expected things would happen so, and he calls Nerissa, Portia and Nerissa together, fair ladies, you drop manna in the way of starved people. Manna means a heavenly food. So it's having a biblical reference. Manna, the life-saving food which the Israelites found when they were starving in the wilderness, in the desert. So God has given them this food when they were starving to death, and God has given manna, the heavenly food, in their way, and they have never asked for it, but God, being the one who knows everything, has given them food at the right time. So like the same, you have dropped manna in the way of starved people. So Lorenzo says about themselves as starved people, those who were in need of money. Lorenzo and Jessica, they were having nothing at all and they were in need of money, and in the way of them, actually, manna is dropped by Portia and Nerissa. And Portia, it's almost morning. So the night has already gone. It's almost morning and we have not yet taken rest. And yet I'm sure you are not satisfied of these events at full. And I know that you are not satisfied with our answers. You may not be having a clear picture of things that have happened, that have taken place. So I'll be giving a clear picture of everything to you. Let's go in first. So we have to go inside the home first and charge us there upon interrogatories. So we will be ready there to answer to any of your interrogatories questions. So we'll be ready to answer to your questions. We'll be satisfying you with our answers, and we'll answer all things faithfully, and our answers will be trustworthy. Honestly, sincerely, we'll be answering to your questions. Then you will be getting a clear picture of everything. Gratiano, let it be so, let it happen. So we are agreeing with that. And well, while I live, I'll fear no other thing so sore as keeping safe Nerissa's ring. So Gratiano makes the concluding dialogue here. So as long as I live, I'll never fear of anything else except keeping Nerissa's ring safe. So nothing else will be worrying me much. Nothing else will be taken so seriously as keeping Neresa's ring safely. So there ends the play, Act 5, Scene 1. The entire play ends there. So the ring episode brings back the happiness in the play and makes it a real comedy.